What is going on, everybody? We have X-Wing Wave 14 in hand, and we're going to unbox Saw's Renegades. This is the final wave of X-Wing 1.0. I mean, as far as we know, I'm pretty sure this is it. X-Wing 2.0 content is included. So very, very, very cool. And we are going to unbox all of this stuff. We are getting, oh, there's so much cool stuff to look at here. So first thing I want to do is look at these ships and look at, well, I'm going to get the bases out, so once we look at the ships we can put them somewhere. We've got new bases, we've got our small base, we've got our medium and a large base. Oh, because the U-Wing is a large base in X-Wing 1.0, so we have our large base there. We also have our medium base. Now if we're going to compare that, there we go. Pretty cool. We've got our pegs, we've got all of that stuff. So let's go ahead and look, and here's our small base. So let's put pegs in there so I have a place to put these guys. Now, I don't think the U-Wing has had any changes. This was already a really good model because it already had moving parts. But we do have a new paint job on this U-Wing. So let's take a look at the U-Wing here. We've got our black and white paint job, and then underneath, oh, we have detailing underneath. Yeah, that's one thing you really don't get to take a look at in all the promotional art, and even if you see it on display somewhere. And these wings do fold out, so you don't really get to see like the behind and the underneath as well. So overall, good paint job on this thing. We're going to stick that right there. We're going to stick it on the low peg in the medium base. The one you're all waiting to see is this newly redesigned X-Wing. So it may look just like a normal X-Wing until you notice that those S-foils are closed. Let's also take a look underneath, too. It's kind of a curved line there underneath. That's kind of nice. Let's try to open these things up. Okay, so it doesn't lock and click. It's kind of like it opens like part of the way. It doesn't want to necessarily open all the way. There it goes. No, it stayed. Almost. So it opens up all the way, and then it kind of folds back to about 90% open. But that's pretty good. That's a good way to do it. And that looks totally accurate. The only thing they didn't do is they didn't paint engine glow in there, but that's an easy fix. Easy fix to come in there and paint some engine glow. And close. Oh, see, now closing it. So it's got a little give. It doesn't want to close all the way. So, it's got some give. It's not necessarily the perfect solution, but it's pretty good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Considering how small this is and how tricky it's probably going to be to really make it absolutely perfect, I'm willing to accept this solution. Even though right there it looks like it's sideways. Whoa, are they both sideways? You can do them both sideways. That's another thing. Look at that. You can do this. They didn't tell you about that. They didn't tell you your X-Wings can dance. Your X-Wings can dance. All right, so everybody, I didn't mention yet, there's another round of the giveaway going on right now. So you can enter to win. I'm giving away 3 conversion kits. 3 X-Wing 2.0 conversion kits. All you have to do to enter is leave a comment and be a subscriber. And I'm going to really, I expect to see lots of dancing X-Wing comments. This should be like a GIF. If somebody out there can turn this into a meme of the dancing X-Wing, then you're going to get a bonus entry. I don't know, man. That's freaking crazy. That's nuts, dude. Look at this. Look at that. That's crazy. I love it. I love it. All right. Wow. So let's look at our cards with the dancing X-Wing. Let's look at our cards. All right. I'm going to do 1.0 stuff first. We have, I don't think there's any surprise here, right? We have inserts. We've got our tokens here. We've got our bases. We've got our maneuver templates. There really is no change. We do have a new piece of cardboard, but that's about it. And that's the big red button. Don't push the big red button. Let's look at our ships first. Kulabi Spirado, X-Wing, PS7 EPT, 26 points. After you perform a boost or barrel roll action, you may flip your servo motor S-foils upgrade card. Lieutenant Leven Tenza, after you perform a boost action, you may receive a stress token to receive an evade token. PS5. There's a lot of stuff to go through, so I'm going to go through it kind of quick. Just feel free to pause on something. Edrio 2 tubes. We love those 2 tubes, guys. When you become the active ship, if you have 1 or more focus tokens, you may perform a free action. Charlie's Angels, Zela. No, that's Cavern Angels. But I like Charlie's Angels better. Generic EPT 1, 22 points. That's kind of cool to see an EPT, you know? And, well, we got 3 of them. Oh, that's nice. Saw Guerrera. No, there's no U in there. It's just Guerrera. I can't tell you how many times I've written Saw Guerrera's name and put a U in there just because I'm so used to him. All right, so Saw is in a Y-wing, U-wing rather, at 26 points with an EPT. When a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 attacks, if it's stressed or has at least a damage card, it may re-roll an attack die. So he's buffing everybody. You know what? All y'all can re-roll dice because I said so. Magma Yarrow, when another friendly ship at range 1 to 2 is defending, the attacker cannot re-roll more than 1 attack dice. That's a really nice card. Benthic 2 tubes. There's more than 2 tubes in this expansion. There's I think that's our 4th tube. After you perform a focus action, you may remove 1 of your focus tokens to assign it to a friendly ship at range 1 to 2. And he does not have the EPT. And then our Partisan Renegade, our 22.1 PS guy. Now we're going to do some EPTs. Crackshot. We've already seen Crackshot. That's not new. Thrust Corrector. When defending, if you have 3 or fewer stress tokens, you may receive 1 stress token to cancel all of your dice results. If you do, add an evade result to your roll. You cannot, your dice cannot be modified again during this attack. So this is like, basically this is like the accuracy corrector. Targeting Scrambler, that's what that extra card was for. At the start of the planning phase, you may receive a weapon disabled token to choose a ship at range 1 to 3 and assign it the scrambled condition. And that's this one. When attacking a ship at range 1, if they have the targeting Scrambler, you can't modify attack dice. At the end of combat, remove this card. So, the problem with this card is that you can't attack, and they still can attack you, but at least it's a 0. So it's better to have the option than not to have the option. Maybe you put that on a B-wing that just didn't look like they were going to have a shot. You know, I don't know. Seems like it's better on a U-wing that's providing support, because then even if they can't shoot, they can still do something. Renegade Refit, this is a powerhouse card. How many of these do we get? We got 3 Renegade Refits in here, so that's cool. -2, T65 and U-Wing only, you may equip up to 2 different modification upgrades. The squad point cost of each of your equipped EPT upgrades is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 0. So that's just that's like a mandatory card, as long as you don't want to shoot torpedoes, which you don't want to shoot torpedoes. Not in 1.0, maybe in 2.0. Magma Yarrow, Rebel only, crew 2 points. After defending, you may acquire target lock on the attacker. Always nice. Saw Guerrera, 1 point. I really like this one. When attacking, you may suffer a damage to change all of your eyeballs to crits. Great for one of them ships that, you know, especially if you want to be giving out coordinate actions and you want to make sure you still can convert. That's so good. Really nice card for your X-Wings, perhaps, especially if you want to put integrated astromech. You can out-attack ships outside your firing arc. You weren't going to do that anyway, so this just means maybe not on a Y-wing unless you're a BTL. After you execute a maneuver, if you did not overlap a ship or obstacle and there are no enemy ships in your firing arc at range 1 to 3, you may perform a free boost or barrel roll action. Cool stuff. All right, we got Pivot Wing. And we've got that already. And then we've got 3 S-foil cards. So Servo Motor, Attack, T65 X-Wing only. By the way, did these cards say T65 X-Wing? They don't. So they didn't even address the whole, it doesn't say T65 X-Wing. They expect you to know that. And also, I guess they figure, well, you know what, dude? You know what? This is the last 1.0 expansion. That's fine. Let's just leave it. Your action bar gains a barrel roll. If you're not stressed, you reveal a hard 3. You can treat it as a Talon roll. And at the start of activation, you may flip this card. Now when we close them, reduce your primary attack by 1. So you're only attack value of 2 here. But you gain boost. And treat your 2s as green. Your 2 banks as green. That's cool. Very cool stuff. All right, all of that is done. It's time to look at the 2.0. Let's look at 2.0. All right, first thing, we got a little, what is 2.0? Here's everything that comes with it. We've got our build cards there, our inserts. We've got our dials. All right, the new X-Wing dial, the new U-Wing dial. Okay. Let's look, and now all the cards are the same, too, so that's kind of cool. All right, we're going to start at the top. And one thing that annoys me, though, as doing a quick look through, there's no pre-build cards. So you won't really be able to play 2.0 for sure until you have the app, which I thought the whole point of is the app was, if the app wasn't available, you would have those quick build cards. So that's a little bit disappointing. So we've got Cullaby Sperado. After you perform a barrel roll or boost, you may flip your equipped upgrade. And here, this is the configuration card. So you can flip your S foils basically after you boost or barrel roll. So that's nice. You want to boost, but you don't want to lose your attack. So he opens them fast. Leave Intenza. After you boost or barrel roll, you may perform a red evade action. Nice. Edrio 2 tubes. After you activate, if you're focused, you may perform an action. Nice. And then our generics. We got 3 of them. And then we got Sagarera. While a friendly ship at range 0 to 3 performs an attack, it may reroll an attack die. Magma Yarrow. While a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 defends, the attacker cannot reroll more than 1 attack die. A lot of this is going to be very similar. Although you are noticing you have a coordinate built in. You don't have to take something special for that. Oh, no. But it's red, and I'm dropping stuff. Okay. We got Benthic 2 tubes. Benthic 2 tubes. All right. He is, after you perform a focus action, you may transfer one of your focus tokens to a friendly ship at range 1 to 2. And we've got 1 Partisan Renegade. Only one of those. Now let's look at our upgrades. So our EPT, Trick Shot. And by the way, let's take a look at the back of these cards. If you notice, they're all Rebel. So it's different than X-Wing 1.0, and it's different by faction as well. And in the back of your upgrade cards, just have the symbol on there. Trick Shot. While you perform an attack that is obstructed by an obstacle, roll an additional attack die. So that's always nice. 2 of those. Advanced Sensors. After you reveal your dial, you may perform an action. If you do, skip your perform action step. Proton Torpedoes. Spend a charge. You may change 1 hit result to a crit result. So instead of focus doing a crit, it's a hit to crit. But it's a 4 attack die. And I think 4 attack die is going to be a little bit more rare. So I think that's how they justify that. Magma Yarrow. As a crew, after you defend, if the attack hit, you may acquire a lock on the defender. Sagarera. After you perform an attack, you may suffer 1 damage to change all of your eyeballs to crits. So very similar. Good card. R3 Astromech. You can maintain up to 2 locks. After you perform a target lock, you may acquire a lock. R4 Astromech. Decrease the difficulty of your speed 1 and 2 basic maneuvers. So it turns a red to a white and a white to a blue. Blue is now the new green. Orange is the new black. Dead Man's Switch. If you are destroyed, before you are destroyed, each other ship at 0 to 1 suffers a damage. And we have 2 of those. And we don't know who can actually take those. I think they said that the Partisan X-Wings would be able to actually take those. Maybe the Partisan U-Wing also. I mean, since there's 2 copies of it. And then we get Servomotor S-Foils open and Servomotor S-Foils closed. We're getting 2. We got and Pivot Wing open. We'll do the opens. Before you activate, you may flip this card. So this does nothing when it's open. The closed side gives you boost. You can focus into a red boost. So that means after you take a focus, you can immediately take a red action as well of red boost. While you perform a primary attack roll 1 fewer attack die. Before you activate, you may flip this card. So you can still launch torpedoes with this guy. And Pivot Wing open. Before you activate, you may flip this card. And when you defend, roll 1 fewer defense dice. After you execute a 0-speed maneuver, you may rotate your ship 90 or 180 degrees. Before you activate, you may flip this card. It doesn't say 360 degrees, which we've seen in other, like we saw that in Legions. That is it, guys. The big winner of today is the Dancing X-Wing, though. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Check out Crabbok.com. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.